Hi, hello, welcome to my kitchen, yet again. It has been a minute. It's been a very long minute since we've been here and just kind of hung out and chilled and just baked. Yeah, we're long overdue. It's been like 7 months since we baked in this very kitchen. So I thought it would be great. Why don't we just hang out, have a fun time, and make some banana bread from the title of this video, if you didn't know. Of course you did. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, anyways, hi, my name is Rachel. If you're new here, I make design and lifestyle related videos, and if any of those topics interest you, consider subscribing and hit that bell for notifications. So yes, okay, banana bread. This recipe that I've done, I've actually done it quite a lot, and every single time I've made it since the beginning, it's turned out pretty good. So there's little room for error. I myself am an amateur baker. I think you've already kind of known that at this point, but just in case you didn't, I am an amateur baker. But that's totally fine because this recipe is very fast and very easy to do, so it'll be pretty quick, pretty nice, and that way that banana bread can get in my belly very fast and yours. All right, so I am ready. I have the ingredients over there, so we're gonna be moving to my little baking station, and we can just get started now.
So first things first, you'll want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so you'll want 2 cups of flour. I got all-purpose flour for this one. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get the sugar, which is supposed to be a cup. Oh, okay, that's a little too big there. Okay, now with my smaller cup, I'm gonna go get the 1 cup of sugar. You could pretty much use any kind of sugar. I just have white sugar on hand, so that's the one I used. Next is baking powder. You'll want 3 teaspoons of that. And then afterwards, you'll want half a teaspoon of salt. Oh, also, ground cinnamon is the thing. Kind of put as many as you want. You really don't have, I don't know, I like to kind of cover all of this until I can't see it. It's a lot. It's a lot, I know, it's a lot of cinnamon, but your girl likes cinnamon. Okay, and once you have all the dry ingredients in, you'll just want to mix that in all together evenly. Is this enough cinnamon? I don't know if this is enough cinnamon. I feel like I can still put more cinnamon. Is that gonna be a mistake? Is that gonna be too much? Maybe I'll just put like half the amount of how much cinnamon I put in last time, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll still taste really well. Probably won't be too cinnamon, right? Like, I like cinnamon. I like the taste of cinnamon a lot, so it's really up to you how much you want to put in there. I think that's enough cinnamon though. I feel like that's a good amount. Okay, so I should move already to the wet ingredients. All right, moving to the wet ingredients. You need a whole stick of butter, which I know that's a lot. It's an equivalent of half a cup of butter. I put it in the microwave to soften for 30 seconds. Then I just have this fork that I'll use for later. Now, you'll want 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and afterwards you'll have to get 2 eggs. Let's hope I don't get an eggshell in here this time, because like, that's gonna be really sad if I ended up doing this for the second video. I don't know, we'll see. Ah, there we go. Okay, there's the first one. Second egg. Hello. Whoa, that cracked weird. Did you see that? It like cracked from the top. But hey, look at that. No eggshells in the bowl this time. This is good. This is good. Okay, next you'll want to break the egg yolks and just kind of stir everything together just so it's a little easier once you move on to the bananas. You'll want them pretty ripe, kind of brown on the sides. The more ripe, the better, because the more sweet it's going to end up being. Make sure you're using 3 bananas. Which direction do you guys peel your bananas? Is it like from the top here or the bottom? Well, I guess this is the bottom, so that's the top. Yeah, which side do you usually open it from? I used to open the banana from the top all the time before, but then I learned that apparently monkeys open the bananas from the bottom, and it looked a lot more convenient, so I tried it out. I feel like it's more convenient, so I've just kind of been doing it since. Now we're just gonna take that fork from earlier and just mash them down. Kind of takes a little while. The more ripe your bananas are, by the way, the more easier, the more easy. I don't know why I said more easier grammar. Anyways, the more ripe your bananas are, the more easy it's going to be to mash them all down. And you'll want to kind of mash them until it kind of looks like applesauce in a way, for the type of texture you need. Me using a fork and my, noodle arms kind of was a pretty good workout. Afterwards, you just want to kind of mix it in all together again, just so everything is even and nice. This looks good. Somehow, this kind of looks like a painting to me. I don't know. Does it look like a painting to you guys? I'm gonna bring this closer. It looks... Ooh. Okay, it kind of also looks like vomit. Yeah. Okay, at first I thought this looked like a painting. And now it just kind of looks like vomit now that it's close up, so we're gonna stop looking at it. It smells good. At least it smells good. I can really smell the bananas, but I'm gonna bring over the bigger bowl now. Okay, now it's time to mix the dry and the wet ingredients. I'm just gonna put half of the wet ingredients in and start mixing it up. Don't do that. I'm like spilling all the flour. As I said in my last baking video, I kind of put in half of the wet ingredients first to work that in before I do the second half, just because it's a little easier, but in this case scenario I just had a little too much wet ingredients, so I broke it up into thirds this time. Just trying to get everything in there. This is it. This is how you want the bread to look. You need it pretty doughy, so it's a little hard to explain. You don't want it really runny, I guess, like how cake batter is, but you also don't want it too doughy, just how, bread rolls are supposed to feel like. It's somewhere in the middle. It's kind of hard to explain, but I hope that's good enough. Now it's time to get the bread pan. So this bread pan is 8.5 by 4.5 inches, and it is 2.5 inches deep. Before putting it into a pan, don't forget to use a non-stick spray. I just have a little napkin to just rub it around so it kind of gets evenly coated. And now it is time to just put everything in. Again, I'm just putting some of the batter in, just layering it, everything even, everything is even. At this point, I feel like I've said that so many times. Just so there's consistency in the bread all around. And that it'll bake probably, evenly, yet again, all around. This is how it is supposed to look now. Do you see how thick that is? It almost fills up the top of this pan. Like, it's a thick boy. It is a very dense and heavy banana bread. It's a thick boy. Yeah, it is thick. Okay, let's get this ready in the oven.
And I'm going to put this in. Hopefully I don't burn myself. Okay. Here it is.
Okay, and then we are going to let this bake for a complete hour. So that gives us time to do something else, which is obviously going to be petting my cat Milo. Hi Milo. Oh, hi. And after the hour is passed, looks like it's time to take our banana bread out. Just getting those hot pads because safety first.
Oh, wow, this looks heavenly. Do you not see this, guys? Look at this. Wow. Oh, this looks good. Looks very good. Okay. Just gonna leave it to cool for a little bit. Ooh. I am ready to eat this already. Oh my gosh. Now it is time to plate this bad boy. Let us hope I've rested this well enough. I think I made this cool for about 10 minutes. So we're gonna put this on here. Hopefully it comes out all well as it should. I've actually never taken this out before to place in a plate. I usually just leave the banana bread in here. But for you, I will plate this. Hopefully make it look aesthetic.
So I'm just kind of going around the bread with a butter knife, just in case, for some odd reason, the nonstick spray wouldn't work. But here I am, just kind of attempting to get this out of the bread pan, see with a spatula, but I was not strong enough to actually lift it. I was too scared because, you know, I was afraid that if I try to get the whole bread out of there, it would have just, you know, fell to pieces. So I ended up just cutting a slice and then, you know, just put that optional little butter slice on top, make it taste better. Oh, it looks really good. Oh, and just letting you know, I'm also going to put this banana bread recipe into my description box below, just in case you need it.
Okay, it's now time to try it. This has waited long enough. I am hungry, and this entire kitchen smells like banana bread. It smells so good in here, you guys. You have no idea. I'm ready to dig in. This is the final moment. I kind of already know how it's gonna taste, but you know, it's always good to try it on here. The crust is golden, and it's pretty crunchy with the butter on top. I'm just gonna dab that in there. I always like the end pieces just because they're a lot more crunchy and not as soft, but I'm telling you, if you're still into the soft part, the middle part, it's gonna be very, very soft. That's just good as it was before. Still soft on the inside, very moist. And adding that butter to it, makes it even better. It just like melts in your mouth, the inside part. I don't know, the crust, the crust is very, what do you call that? I can't even think of the right words right now, it's so good. It's like, I don't know, hard, crunchy, golden, beautiful, magnificent. I have no idea. But yeah, clearly, this tastes really good. I'm enjoying it, so I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying your banana bread too. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and enjoy it on my own time, so I shall see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep hanging out as well. Alright, gotta go. Bye!